Welcome to another edition of Closer to Home Small Business Spotlight. This week I'm going to take a detour away from real estate specific small businesses and introduce you to a line of business you may not be familiar with, and that's music therapy. Today I'd like to introduce you to Nancy Swanson, a licensed professional music therapist who's also my wife,
Yes.
to kind of talk a little bit about music therapy and what that is. So very excited to finally be able to do this spotlight.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Tell a little bit about your background. Let's start there.
Sure. Well, music has always been a huge part of my life, and I know yours as well.
Sure.
And when I went to college at University of Iowa, I was an oboe major, which I love and I still play. But when I was there, I saw a flyer in the music building about music therapy. And it's, a combination of all of my interests, psychology, medicine, music, all of that combined into one. And I changed my major right away. And I've been a music therapist now for a very long time.
Yeah, I was going to say 25.
It's
Oh my
30.
gosh, 30 years. Whew, all right, 30 years. Keep that in mind. So I guess in terms of, what is, I guess, outside of what the flyer said, what is music therapy? What
Sure.
do you need people to know about that?
Yeah, music therapy is the use of music by a board certified music therapist and in Illinois, a licensed professional music therapist, so using music to achieve a non-musical outcome. So it's looking at the clinical needs of the patient and how music can help them with whatever their needs or their strengths, to help maximize their strengths, and really just helping music to achieve their full potential through music.
Okay, and is that, I guess, maybe an example of the different populations? Is that, I know much more about dementia care, but I'm assuming music therapy can be used really in all different practices.
Yes, 100%. So music therapists work everywhere from at Lurie Children's Hospital in the NICU all the way to end of life care and everywhere in between. Kids with autism. So music therapists work with a wide range of clinical populations.
Okay, and is there a specific population that Northshore Music Therapy works with?
What I love about my practice is that I see a wide range. So I see adults with Down syndrome through the Lutheran General Clinic, and I see oncology patients. We have a support group that meets on a monthly basis. I see people in their homes for various clinical reasons. The majority of my practice are adults living with dementia.
Okay.
So it could be through support groups, it could be through at memory care units, assisted living, long-term care communities, adult day programs. And so using music for socialization, for anxiety, you name it, whatever the clinical needs are, that's how I use music. I assess what's happening in the moment and how music can be used to address those clinical needs.
Okay, that a lot clearer and something I always try to describe the right way, and I don't quite get there, the way I should. Talk a little bit more about being a licensed professional music therapist now in the state of Illinois.
Yeah, well, we were really excited in Illinois. The state just opened up our license application because we had a bill passed to license music therapists. So now music therapists are applying for their license, and so I just applied for mine, and so we're very excited in Illinois. We're I think we are the 14th state now to have licensure,
Okay.
and that'll grow and grow. And one of the really exciting outcomes from that license is that now we had another inclusion. Music therapy is included now starting in July of 2025 to be included in the Medicaid omnibus package. So music therapy will be a covered service under Medicaid starting next year.
In Illinois?
In Illinois.
First state?
Wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
It's very exciting. And we're hoping that really paves the way for other states to also have music therapy covered, because there's so many people that can benefit from music therapy, but sometimes costs can be prohibitive. So we're excited that this is going to reach so many more people who need services by a professional, a licensed music therapist.
Okay, great. We could spend a half hour talking about all of this, but is there anything that you want to make sure that people are aware of about music therapy or about Northshore Music Therapy that as a takeaway that maybe we haven't touched on?
I would say that I would like people to consider music therapy as a form of treatment. If they, in addition to other mainstream treatments, that can be in addition to whether it's for psychological reasons, just that having a music therapist to be a part of your treatment team and a part of your care, something for people to look into. And if anything, just to educate yourself about the profession. You can go to the Illinois Association for Music Therapy website, the Certification Board for Music Therapy website, the American Music Therapy Association.
They could reach out to you.
Or, of course, you can reach out to me and just to find out more information. So, yeah.
Okay. And I'll get that information in the link below on contact information as well. So
Yeah.
that's very helpful. Thank you. And that helps me. Now I can look back at this and go, that's how you describe it. This is how... So I appreciate that too.
Of course.
So if you do have additional questions about music therapy for Nancy, for Northshore Music Therapy, I do have information in the link below on how to contact Nancy. If you have questions about buying or selling property in Illinois or in Park Ridge and the surrounding areas, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'm always happy to help. Same thing, just to answer questions if need be. And just remember, when you work with Paul, you're closer to home.